We are live. Welcome to the channel, guys. My name's Glenn. This is my cryptocurrency channel, BitGlen, and I like to talk about anything that's going on in the world of cryptocurrency, especially things that affect me. So if you enjoy this style of content, please click the subscribe button. Also give us a thumbs up. Dreek 504 Real. He got in there well fast. Boom. First comment. He says 1. So thanks for joining me tonight. This isn't going to be a long video. I say that every time and they always end up being long videos. But what I just wanted to talk about today was something that got brought up to me through Telegram, actually. And if you want to be a part of that chat, please click the link down below, which hopefully is there. I'm trying to sort it out, actually, while I'm live streaming. Join the conversation in there. But the topic that got brought up was apparently Bitmain are why has that got a link there? Sorry, I'm getting all off topic here. They are apparently stopping people from overclocking their machines. So if you don't know what I mean by that, if you've ordered a Z9 Mini, you'll probably see that there's loads of stories going on that they quote 10,000 sols per machine. But if you actually overclock them in the settings, you actually change the frequency setting, you can actually sort of make the machine run, let's just say faster to make it easier. You can make the machine run faster, it generates more electricity, and it makes a lot more noise, but it generates you more hash rate. So a lot of people are quoting something like 16,000 sols, 10,000 sols. Sorry, 10,000's the standard, but people are clocking them up to 16,000 sols. Now, this is an increase of obviously 60%, which is huge. So to get that sort of boost is awesome. But Bitmain apparently have released a firmware that is stopping people from actually changing the frequency setting. Now, someone mentioned this to me, like I say, in my Telegram group chat. I went over and saw a video that someone sent to me from this gentleman here. I wanted to give him props, really, because he's really done the research, and they've actually found a a workaround, if you like. And his name's, I'm going to try and pronounce this right, Jahanzo74 Latin Crypto. Check this video out. I've actually tried to link this video in the description down below, so if you want to watch this yourself, just click the link. There you go, it's just there. So what essentially they've said is that there's a firmware update. You can't change the frequency setting, which is really frustrating, especially for the second batch people, because we're already hindered with the fact that the difficulty has jumped up massively since obviously the first batch of Z9s and Z9 Minis have got released. You can see here I've gone and done 10,000 sols, 300 watts at a price of 14 cents per kilowatt hour. Currently, this has gone up slightly. The other day it was more like $7 to $8, which is a bit frustrating. But obviously with the price of Bitcoin probably jumping up, it's gone up a bit. Frederick joins in. He says, "Yo, thanks for joining, mate. Can always count on Fred. He's always there, like an episode of Friends." But yeah, it's gone up a little bit. It's now at $11 a day. But regardless, that's just obviously a quick glance of how the markets are doing and the mining machines. So if you could actually obviously boost this by getting 16,000 sols, let's see what difference that makes. You can see there it's almost double on some of the coins. So obviously this is going to make a massive difference to your return on investment. So ideally we'd like to overclock these machines. It's not recommended that you overclock them like to their max and leave them running for too long, because they can overheat, they can break, which obviously avoids your warranty. So bear that in mind if you are trying to do stuff like that. But me personally, I was going to overclock it as much as possible, just because I feel that unless the price of the coins go up with the massive increase we're going to have in difficulty, probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, then it's not going to be profitable using these machines. So I feel like the overclocking is almost like a must. for by the time I get my machine, which is sad to say. So the fact that they're trying to take that ability away from us is frustrating, if anything. But luckily, like I say, this gentleman in his Discord group, he seems to have found a workaround. So I'd recommend going over and obviously subscribing to his channel. He's actually got more subscribers than me, but obviously he's sort of a new YouTuber, same as me. So obviously I want to help him out. I haven't reached out to him or anything. I might put a comment talking about your video in my live. There we go. So he knows we're talking about him, so he can join in if he wants. But yeah, what they've done is one of these guys in his group chat have actually gone into the coding of the actual hardware and actually found a loophole where you can actually set what frequency you want. Now, I think they come with 500 as their standard frequency, I think, off the top of my head. But you can change that to 600, 700, 750. I think 750 is the max. So obviously, if this happens to me, I'll be going in there and changing it to 750 frequency. Therefore, obviously, hopefully, fingers crossed, my machine will be running at its maximum potential. Obviously, for people that don't find this information out, once they open their new box and they go to the frequency settings page, they're going to realise that they can't overclock it, potentially. Obviously, we don't know this is happening yet. This is all ifs and buts. Some people are actually commenting. I saw someone said, I've received my Z9 Mini today and I haven't had any problems with it. So, you know, that it may not be an issue. It may not be. This is all ifs and buts. So I'm just letting you guys know because I believe people are starting to receive these Z9 Minis now. And obviously, if you are caught with this issue and you want to overclock it, then you know, you can follow this guide to get around it. Also, one of the guys, probably don't want to mention his name because I didn't think I told him I was going to mention it, but he actually said that he has a workaround for it as well, like a firmware update that actually precedes the current one that Bitmain have released. So that may be a workaround as well. If you join my Telegram group chat, obviously read back and you can see who posted that, and obviously contact them privately if you want to. So yeah, there are, it seems like there's going to be ways around it anyway, so that's good news. But I just thought I'd let you guys know that in case you start receiving your Z9 Minis and you're wondering why you can't overclock them, and everyone promised you'd get 16,000 souls, but you're stuck at 10. So that's really it for the Z9 Mini. Unless you guys have any thoughts on that, what do you guys feel about Bitmain actually releasing these firmware updates to stop us actually achieving the maximum potential of these machines? We've bought the machine. Obviously, we're governed by their software and their operating system. But is it fair to say, you know, you can't use your machine for this? Obviously, in a decentralized world, obviously you would say no, but then obviously we've been very used to this from Apple. Apple tell us what we can and can't download on our phones. They tell us what settings we can change on our phones, what colors, what pictures, images and stuff we can do on their machine. So, you know, we've been used to this for a long time, but if Bitmain are basically saying, look, if you overclock your machine, you void your warranty, surely then that at that point, that's down to the individual to make that call, not them, because they've already said, look, if you overclock it, we wipe our hands with it. Now, they could come out and say, well, actually, we can't tell if you've been overclocking it, and people are sending them back, and we have to repair them free of charge and all this sort of stuff. But I feel like they should they should put something in their firmware where they can track if people are overclocking it. If I've overclocked it and I've gone against their rules, then why not? You know, that's my prerogative. That's my judgment. That's my call on it. If it breaks, it breaks. But to have them decide for me, no, actually, you're not going to overclock your machines, but the ones we've got in our warehouse, we can. You know what I mean? It's a bit unfair, I suppose. The Revolutionist said, I will get my Z9 on Thursday. £150 import tax. Mine actually, I knew someone would bring this up actually. So I thought I'd show you this page. You can see mine are still unshipped, so mine haven't been sent out yet, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm hoping to receive them pretty soon. Probably the Z9 before the Z9 minis, from what I can remember, the dates that they predicted at the time. Let's have a little look at what the... Oh, and so this brought me on. Obviously, we're talking about the Z9 minis, and someone brought up actually that the reason they may be doing this with the Z9 minis is that it makes more sense to buy 3 Z9 minis as opposed to buying their big Z9. Now, the big Z9 is going to set you back $3,500. 3 Z9 minis, on the other hand, is going to set you back $2,400. So it's $1,000 better off buying the Z9 minis, because you can overclock them quite easily and obviously achieve higher results than the big one. So that may be a reason why they've stopped the overclocking. Now, will they do the same thing with the big Z9? Because that was one of the issues that, or one of the fears that we had, you know, will the big one be able to overclock just like the Z9 minis? If they're doing this with their little machines, then maybe the Z9 big one, maybe they can't overclock either, which would be a shame. Again, obviously I was hoping to overclock that bastard. Let's have a little look. I can't remember the exact watts right now off the top of my head. I think it's something like that, 1250. Let's have a little look. So these are quoting $40 a day at the moment, so that's not too bad. Obviously, if you could overclock it the same as you know, the Z9 minis, let's just say 55,000 souls, which would actually put it on par with the A9, which I think quotes 50,000 souls. We're looking at $55 a day. Big money. Oh no, that's because I put in 106. Oh no, yeah, 55,000. I thought I'd put in 106,000 souls in. Russell joins in. He says, "Why? Ooh, whoops. Hi." Thanks, Russell. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my 2 cents on the Z9 Mini overclocking block saga. Obviously, soon as I get my Z9, I will be obviously demonstrating the setup and you know, the settings. So I'll be able to tell you guys more, or maybe the revolutionist, maybe he'll be able to tell you sooner than me, because he seems to be getting his machine before me. Simple solution to overcome the overclock warranty is to mini on NiceHash. I assume that's meant to be mine on NiceHash and not Bitmain. That way you would not be using the Bitmain, so they would have no idea. Can you actually use the NiceHash on Equihash algorithm? Because someone told me you couldn't. But that'd be interesting actually if you could. Russell says throttling. That's what it is. Yeah. Monopole? I assume that's meant to be monopoly. Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. I'm a bit bummed out about it. When I heard that news, I was a bit bummed out, to be honest. But saying that, I was watching a video from people that have had that machine and they've already hit their return on investment, and they've only had it for sort of like a month and a half or something like that, which is really good news. Obviously, they paid, you know, like I think it was like $2,000 when the Z9 Mini come out. Obviously now it's only $850. So even though they are mining less, they are achieving their return on investment just quick. But like I said in my last video, we have got the A9 shipping in mid-September. We've got that asicminer.co big beast of a machine shipping in mid-September. We've got the big Z9s coming mid-September. We have got the Z9 Minis coming mid-September. All mining on Equihash. So this Equihash is going to get bombarded with, you know, hundreds of thousands of souls per second. Whereas you think back in the day, because obviously this is known as a GPU mining algorithm before, you know, you're talking about tens of thousands of 1080 Ti's mining all at the same time within the same week. So the difficulty is going to spike up massively. So all these figures that I'm seeing now, I don't expect to achieve. Probably not. I'm going to guess and say 50 to 40% of what they're actually quoting now. So just to give you an example, it's quoting here $56 a day. I assume by the time I've got my machine and set up and actually mining, for me that's probably going to be around about $25 a day, which, let's have a little look how long that would take. And bearing in mind, that's if you can overclock it as well. $25 times, let's say 30 days in a month, $750. Obviously the machine costs 3,300. Let's times that by, I'm going to say 4 months. And then you're looking at, so 4.5 months then, if that's the case. If that's the case. These are all ifs and buts at the moment. We don't know if they're going to block us from overclocking. We don't know if it's how much this could overclock to. We don't know what the difficulty is going to be, but also we don't know what the price is. So that brings me on to the prices in the markets. Bitcoin is over $7,000. I actually done a video the other day saying that you know, I think we're going to see a 7k Bitcoin when it was at 6,700. Or was it 6,006? Something like that. But the reason I said that, and the reason I felt quite sure about that, was I've not seen for a long time Bitcoin go up and not come back down. It went up and it held it for a couple of days, and I thought, you know, we've had our dip days, so if anything, this is going to go back up. So where's it going to go from here? Don't know. Some people are starting to suggest, oh, it's going to shoot straight up to 8. I knew this was coming. I even said it on my video last. I said, if Bitcoin hits over 7k, everyone will be going, oh my God, it's going to go to 8k. And I woke up today and CNBC, they've done tweets about, oh, it's going to go straight to 8k and this is the start of the bull run. And so just be wary of that, because that just obviously creates FOMO, and people are going to jump in and say, oh no, I'm going to miss out. I'm going to miss out on all these gains, which is a potential actually. I must admit, I thought that. Oh, I don't know if I can find it on there now, but God, they post this much stuff every day. Bitcoin boom or bust. But anyway, they posted some articles. I can't remember where they were. Oh look, here it is. Pump, $6,700. And then obviously they were commenting saying, oh, a lot of experts are predicting straight to 8k. I would love to see that happen. I really would, even though I haven't actually bought my Bitcoin this week yet, which is a bit of a bummer, because I'm sort of stuck in a hard place now. Because if it does continue to go up, I'm going to think, fuck, why didn't I buy it the week before when it was at 6,200? Now I'm probably going to be buying it at 7,150, which is $1,000 more, which is a bummer. But anyway, why am I bringing this up? Obviously with the talk of mining with these Z9s. Now, as we know, when Bitcoin goes up, everything seems to follow around about the same price. Some pull ahead a bit more, some don't catch up with Bitcoin as much, but generally it's on and around what Bitcoin's gone up. So Bitcoin's gone up 4.5%. Most of these are 5, 10. You've got some 20s in there too. So you've got to say on average that they're all up sort of 5%. So what that means for us is obviously these algorithms, Z Classic, Z Cash, Horizon, Bitcoin Private, they will all probably be up today at some point. Hopefully. God, if they're not up when Bitcoin pumps, they're in trouble. Let's have a look at Z Classic. Yeah, it's up 5%, so that's good. So if this bull run does sort of continue, if these are ifs and buts, I'm not being like FOMO or trying to say to people they should jump in, but if they were to go up, then that may counter obviously the difficulty that I expect, this massive pump in difficulty for the Equihash algorithm that's coming in 2 weeks' time. So hopefully we do have a couple of weeks of pump in the crypto markets. I would love to see that. I would love to get my machines, and I'd love to get anywhere near the figures that they're quoting today, let alone what they were quoting a month ago. So anyway, that's how I feel. I do feel a little bit, I must admit, if obviously I'm doing this vlog in my journey, I do feel a bit negged out, if you like. I was watching some YouTube videos because I was looking into, I've got these $55 vouchers, which if you want to win one of those $55 vouchers, check out my last video, the one I did either yesterday or the day before, and just leave a comment or saying, I think so far only 2 or 3 people have commented on it. But yeah, if you want to win that, then comment below. I'll make my decision the next day or two who's won that. But anyway, I'm giving one of them away. Where was I going with that? I was looking at what to spend those vouchers on, and obviously I was looking up the Antminer, is it the A3? And there's all these videos on, like, you know, oh, I've got this A3 and you know, it's mining me. I like, look here, like this guy here actually, whatever his name is, YOLO, Antminer A3, $120 a day. Big boy. Some people are quoting $200 a day, $50 a day, all this sort of stuff. But actually, when you look at people who have done videos, say, quite recently, you know, they're all like, hey, I'm turning my A3 off. It's now only making me, you know, like -$2 a day. That's such a massive swing. And for the people that obviously, like this guy, I assume he paid top dollar for that machine at that time, it was probably mega money. Obviously, I weren't about to check the price of the A3, but yeah, I feel bad for them, and I think, oh, am I heading down that same path? So basically, am I going to get these Z9s and the Z9 minis, and after about a month and a half, am I going to be doing a video saying, oh yeah, they're mining at a $5 a day negative profit? And that sort of negged me out a little bit. It sort of, you know, made me feel a bit negative towards mining, and I started thinking, yeah, all these GPUs are like, you know, some of them are like 2-year return on investment if the prices stay as they are. Then you start to think, well, okay, I could buy the new, you know, NVIDIA 2080 RTX graphics cards, which obviously cost £1,100, which is about $1,500. Do I buy one of those or several of those and mine with those and sort of hope they're future proof for mining for a little while and I get a good return on investment? Do I continue this cycle of buying a Bitmain machine, mining with it for 1 month and then having to sell it because obviously it's just non-profitable, which means I'm barely going to get anything for the machine? So I'm sort of like, oh, I remember watching a video a long time ago and it said that it was actually John McAfee, so you got to take whatever he says with a pinch of salt. And he said, no, don't get into the mining game unless you have like millions of pounds and you're regularly updating. There's just no point being in the mining game now. So I'm starting to think, oh, was he right? Should I have listened to his advice? Obviously, a lot of people always message me saying, no, Glenn, mining's really profitable and you can make profit of mining. So I'm hoping that is true. Obviously, I fucked up with going ahead with cloud mining and obviously cloud mining ICO. So obviously I've gone down the route of like, okay, mining myself. And if mining myself doesn't work out, then that, you know, that's it for me. You know, there's no other route to go down for me, you know. So therefore, obviously, the next the next stage after mining, if mining doesn't work out, is to just literally buy Bitcoin and hold on to it, which is what everyone said from the beginning. Everyone said buy Bitcoin and hodl. Maybe they were right after all. Who knows? Who knows? then obviously you got, if you're just going to hold on to Bitcoin, you might as well exchange it for something you think is going to go up faster than Bitcoin, and then convert it back to Bitcoin. And it's a continuous, and then that'll be alt season. Everyone will be saying, oh, it's alt season. So yeah, it's a continuous cycle. So let's have a little look, actually, just quickly. Let's see what you guys have said. Yeah, you can use NiceHash and others. I ordered 3 Z9 minis, and my first one came Thursday, and my other 2 will be there next week. Russell says it's a questionable move from Bitmain. The Revolutionary said, I will be overclocking regardless of warranty. I'm with you there, brother. And a random gamer dude, thanks for joining, mate. He said, hey, what's up? Thanks for joining in. It's good to see you again, mate. Don't forget to click the like button, and obviously subscribe if you're new to this channel. Let's have a little look at the Bitcoin exchange against the other coins. So they're up a bit, actually. So EOS has gained some traction against Bitcoin today, so might be a good, or IOTA actually up 17% from Bitcoin. Not sure why that is. 30% from Hulu. Bitcoin is up 13%. Bitcoin's the one that gets me, actually, because that was one of the coins I was looking at buying before I decided to stop buying altcoins and just buy Bitcoin. It's up 18% today, but it's so cheap. You could buy so many of them. But anyway, no, stop it, Glenn. Focus. That's it from me, guys, really. I just wanted to do a quick video. How long have we been on this? Might be one of my shortest live streams ever. 26 minutes. Nice. So that's it really from me, guys. Oh, the Revolution said, I heard that IOTA has signed a deal with Volkswagen and Audi. Well, that's good news. That would obviously be a good cause for a pump. Essex Extreme, thanks for joining, mate. He said, I decided I will start trading some of my Bitcoin today. Sold 0.3. Fingers crossed it goes back down so I can get a little more. Looking at RSI mostly. Yeah, I see what you're saying. You're hoping, obviously, you've cashed out at 7k. You're hoping it crashes back down to 6k. I was reading some articles. Someone posted again on Twitter. It might have been one of the crypto magical friend guys. What's it? Well, Panda. He posted something like, might not have been him actually. Anyway, one of them, they posted something like, oh, CNBC is pumping Bitcoin. Oh no, time to get out, sort of thing. So essentially, if they're doing that and enough people listen to them, probably the best thing to do is sell now, obviously, and hope that we have another dump. That's why I haven't bought Bitcoin again today. Actually, today was the first day that I could have bought it. I mean, you remember I was saying to you guys the other day, I get some money on Tuesday, I'm going to be buying Bitcoin. I looked at it today and I thought, oh, it's over 7k. Now, I'm stuck in a hard place now, because if I buy Bitcoin today and it dumps, I'll think, oh, fuck. Oh, well. But if it goes up more today, like let's say it goes to 7,200, 7.5, 8k, and I haven't bought in yet, I'll be thinking, oh fuck, and then obviously I'll be buying in at the high at that point. So yeah, it's a tricky one. I probably should just buy it now and not worry about it, because obviously I'm looking at holding it for a long time. So yeah, that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Should I buy my Bitcoin today at $7,000, or should I wait a few days for a dump? I do believe that we're going to have quite a large dump either way come September the 30th. Today is August the 28th. So within the next 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, we're going to see, I assume, a big dump, a big sell-off in Bitcoin. So probably and I'm not giving this as financial advice, obviously. I'm just letting you know what I'm thinking of doing. I'm going to try and buy Bitcoin over the next 4 weeks. I'm going to wait until at some point we have a rise in Bitcoin leading up to the announcement of whether the ETF is going to get approved or not. And I'm going to sell, because it's my belief that whether the ETF goes through or not, people are going to sell anyway, because they're going to think, oh yes, some good news has come out, right, I better sell now. If some bad news comes out, people say, okay, I'm going to, might as well dump it. So either way, it's going to dump. That's my view on it. Please don't make any of your financial decisions. Do whatever it is that you feel is going to best meet your needs, or whatever. You know, I don't know how to word it properly, but Revolutionary said, forget Bitcoin, buy ADA, as that is the 3rd generation. No, I won't be buying Cardano, sorry. I don't hold Bitcoin, I hodl Cardano. That's good for you, Revolutionist, but that's not for me, I'm afraid. Russell said, yold you. I called it 17th of September. You did say 17th of September. What are you saying? Are you saying 17th of September is the best time to sell or best time to buy in? S Extreme said, it's overbought at the moment. You best wait until it's oversold. You've never let me down before, S Extreme, so I'm going to fly with that. From there, anyways. Raw, thanks for joining, mate. It's good to see you. I saw that you commented on my YouTube video just before I was about to go live here, so I haven't had a chance. I'll let you guys know, actually, because someone said the reason they like my channel is because I always seem to comment back to people and read out all their comments. So obviously you feel like you're a part of the channel as well. I spent a bit of time on my YouTube channel. If you can see, I've actually got the little social media links here. I'm actually streaming this now. I've found a way of streaming to more than one service at a time. So I'm actually streaming right now to Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you prefer Twitch, I know some people can watch Twitch while they're playing video games, you know, through their PS4 and Xbox and stuff. My son does it sometimes. You know, I'm streaming on both anyway. I haven't got a community over there. I'm not saying that I'm going to jump ship or anything like that. I just thought I would try a different way of streaming content to more than one service. Anyway, while I was doing all of that, I thought, right, I need to catch up with, obviously, all my community. So I actually went over to, I've got to go to Create a Studio. Why is this taking so long to load up? Community. And I tried to reply back to every single person. Someone got me today. Oh my god. It was so good. They're getting better. The bots are getting better. So normally I can spot a shit comment straight off. So if I go to likely spam, I'll show you what I mean. I really appreciate your genuine love of all things crypto, but even more importantly, and sincere, blah, blah, blah. This is going to end in some sort of email address or website. So, oh, maybe not. Actually, I think this is because he's assuming, because I've put the word giveaway in my last video, he thinks I'm giving away Bitcoin, so he's commented his Bitcoin address. So, fair play to him. I've got some comments held for review. Oh, look, here we go. Dent coin, Dent token, OX, click this link. So, these are the normal shit comments you get. This guy, he got me good, because I started reading his comment and thinking, oh, it's a genuine, you know. He commented on a video from ages ago about how much I was earning from Hashflare. Obviously, we know that's complete nonsense now. He said, don't waste your time. I did cloud mining with Genesis mining since mid-2017. I thought, oh, right, okay, what's this guy got to say? I own masternodes. I do staking. It's not worth it. I don't even bother to update my masternodes anymore. And I thought, oh, that's interesting. Why is that? Why has he stopped that? I would have a lot more money just by holding Bitcoin. And I thought, fair enough. I thought, yeah, this is a genuine comment. And then he ruins it right at the end. Until I met Mr. Crow, who makes me about $2,300 every week mining on his software. Message him at Crypto Crow. I thought, no, he's tricked me. He put in a good few sentences there that's like led me down a path. And now someone else has commented on it saying earning 0.4 Bitcoin every 11.5 hours straight to my wallet. So obviously be careful of these guys. They're obviously out to try and scam people, so I will be deleting those comments. But what I did was I went through and I tried to do this option, hide this user's comments from this channel. Oh, I don't want to do that because that's a genuine person. I already ordered one Z9 Mini for me the first time. I love Bitcoin coupon, please. So yeah, that's a genuine comment. So I actually went through and I did that. I went through and tried to remove all the spammers and the the shillers off my YouTube channel through the comments. It took me I reckon I spent about 2 hours on it yesterday, and I went through and I liked and I commented back to everyone. So hopefully you're all up to date and you've all had a comment from me, which I do apologise, I've been slacking. But just to give you an idea, this likely spam folder had over 200 comments. I had to go through and individually delete. These I've got to delete as well. You can click this up here and click remove, but that only does like 30 at a time, so you have to do it like a few times. Then these ones you have to manually go and delete. Anyway, I'm boring you with my YouTube channel stuff, so you probably don't want to hear all that shit. Russell says expect dumping. What, on the 17th of September you're saying that Bitcoin's going to dump hard? That's Russell's prediction, everyone. He sort of said to me, I think you might have said it privately or in a video, I can't remember. He said big things are coming on the 17th of September. He called that out quite a while ago, so he seems quite confident. Raw says, view 6 months Bitcoin graph on CoinMarketCap. Look at the peak. Draw imaginary line joining the last 3 peaks. Let's have a look. He's got a little bit of technical analysis going on here. Let's look at Bitcoin charts. What did you say over the last 3 months? View 6 months. Let's do 1 year. 6 months would be, where are we now? We're in August. So yeah, around about February. So you're saying the last 3 peaks. So you got one there, so you say 11, 8. What are you trying to say, Raw? Just spit it out. Spit it out. You're trying to say that you reckon Bitcoin's going to hit 8K and then dump? Because that's all over the place. The peaks here are 11K, 11, then you got 9, 7, 8. It's just a downhill spiral. Crypto Parody says, yo, BitGlen, thanks for joining, mate. Don't forget to like the video. Random Gamer Dude says, LOL. Fred says, I think we will see an 8K plus this time because the whole market expect the opposite, but I'm just bullish as always. Fred's always positive. He's always bubbly, isn't he? Random Gamer Dude said, I found one of those crypto scammers in a comment section and I signed their email up for hundreds of emails. Good work. Good work. Spam the spammers. I like it. Well done, guys. Frederick says, LOL at a gamer dude. Raw says, nah, going down before up. Try logarithmic scale. It's going way over my head, Raw. All I do is I check it every day and I think, is it going up or down today? That's my technical analysis. S Extreme says, due from February the 28th for Raw's comment. I can't, guys, I'm not. You're asking me to sort of do a bit of technical analysis, and to be honest, I'm absolutely shit at trying to do anything like that. So maybe if you guys I mean, I would recommend, if you want to hear that sort of thing, Tone Vase, he does some really cool videos, almost daily, I think. Also, Data Dash, he does like a lot of technical analysis stuff. I probably shouldn't be leading my viewers to go and watch other YouTube videos. I've done that quite a lot on this video. I told you to go watch that other guy's video. That's probably a bad thing to do, but I'm part of the YouTube community. I'm not looking to become some big famous star. Obviously, I'm just sharing my thoughts with you guys. Obviously, I don't care if you all go out and watch other videos and then come back to me. That'd be awesome. But yeah, that's it, guys, from me. I'm going to go to bed now. It's 11:45. I'm tired. And I'll see you guys probably... I'm really busy Thursday, so I might do another video tomorrow, actually. If not, it'll be Friday. And then, obviously, we'll be doing the live stream Sunday at 8 PM UK time. If you want to join in, download this app, which is... oh, I haven't got it down there. The Discord app on your iPhone, tablet, Android, or on your desktop, and you can join in like my previous videos where I've had a few of the guys actually join in and actually chat, like voice chat in the live video. So if you want to be a part of that, if you think, yeah, I'd love to chat on Glen's video with all the other guys, join in Sunday 8 PM UK time, and we'll just chat about whatever it is that you guys have on your mind, and we can share all our thoughts. You guys are saying, okay, sleep well. Never mind other YouTubers. You're still the most honest and gentle. Thanks, Frederick. That means a lot to me. I appreciate it. Lay down in a dark room, Glenn. You'll be fine, bud. Don't worry. I will, and I'll have a fan on. I love having a fan on to go sleep. Anyway, I'm rambling on way too much. Thanks, guys, for joining, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye.